It involves series of the step to set up your own company in the UAE. The series of step is like, first of all, you need to get the approval for the activity and the name selection for the company. Then the second important step come into between is the selection of the local partner. Local partner can be individual, that's the individual Emirati or the Emirati company. The third step is you need to apply for the initial approval for the Dubai economy. Next, you need to prepare memorandum of association, article of association, and need to get it notarized first. After that, you need to select the office space for your company. You need to take the office space on rent for your shop or for your any kind of business, and need to get the tenancy contract. After that, all these documents need to be submitted to the Dubai economy along with the fee, and then you will get your trade license. Person can open company anywhere in UAE, but again there are two types of formations. The first is the mainland formation and second is the free zone formation. Free zone formation is further divided into two types. One is the onshore company and other is the offshore company. There is the major difference between the free zone and the mainland formations. As per UAE regulations, when the company is set up in the mainland, you need some local sponsor. For some categories, you can own the company 100%, but still you need the local sponsor. And in some cases, your share remains 49% and 51% is for the local partner, but that is not the payable share. That is just the requirement for the formation of the company, which can be made null and void after making the contracts. In the case of free zone companies, the person may have 100% shareholding, and whatever he earn over here, he can take it back. In the case of free zone companies, person has the 100% share. It means whatever he invested, whatever he earned, he can take it back. But in the case of mainland companies, the benefits are of different kinds. First of all, they can get as many as visas they want. They have the flexibility to choose their office anywhere in the UAE. They don't have any limit on the office spaces. So such kind of benefits they are with the mainland companies. The only thing is they need to have the local sponsor. In some cases, local sponsor only provide the services with the local authorities like the government authorities and the ministries, and in some cases local sponsor is the partner in the company, 51% and 49% for the person who want to establish the company. The use of the local partner is, if you want to make a contact with this government authorities, suppose you just want the trade license and then the renewal of the trade license, or to release the visas for the company, or the cancellation of the visas for your company, you need some local person to interact with the government authorities. If there are some disputes and something happen with the company, you need some local to interact with the government authorities or the ministries. So local Emirati is required to set up for the mainland company. Now, the part of the shareholding, the 51% shareholding, but that is the null shareholding, because local is not investing anything in your company. So that is the null shareholding. There is a contract between the local and the person who is investing for the company, that local will not ask for any profits, or there is no debts or the liabilities for the local. In lieu of that, the investor will pay some fixed fee to that local per year. The company liabilities, debts or the profits, local has no share in it, because it is already mentioned in the contract which was used to establish the company, which was used to establish the partnership between the company and the local. Local is only representing you in the various government departments, nothing else. So in the next year, if local is saying, okay, the company has more profits, of course local can ask to amend the contract and ask for more fee. That totally depends upon the local. There are some conditions, because whenever you want to change the local, the original your Emirati, first he has to give his note. When he gives his note, you can change your local, and you can entrust another Emirati for the partner for your company, and normally nobody object for that. Basically three types of trade licenses. first one is the service license, the second is commercial license, and third one is the industrial license. So there are the total 3 types of trade license which are available here, and all the activities are segregated into these 3 types. There are different types of company structures. The first is the branch of the foreign company. Suppose there is some foreign company in somewhere else in the world and they want to create their own branch in UAE. So that is one type of structure. The second type of, suppose the person has already a free zone company. He has established a free zone company few years back. Now he want to create a mainland company. So he can create his branch in the Dubai mainland also. Then they might have a chance to create their representative office. The representative office means the company will not do any business in UAE. Only they will represent themselves in the UAE. They will not do any trading activities, but they are representing themselves so to boost their trading activities. The fourth type of company structure is public shareholding company, like banks, insurance companies, or the financial institutions. They come into public shareholding companies. Then we have the limited liability company, where the 51% shareholder is local Emirati and 49% the company which is interested to establish its business in the UAE mainland. And then came the professional company. In the professional companies, there are many professions where the company can hold 100% shares with them. Now 100% shares means local has no shareholding in that type of company. Like businesses like IT, accounting, professional management businesses, HR consultancy, such kind of business, they have 100% proprietorship of that company. But again, local sponsor is required so that he can represent the company with the government authorities or the ministries. Now your question was, if there are multiple shareholders. Yes, the multiple shareholders in one company are allowed, but they must not have more than 49% shares in the mainland company. Sole establishment means the investor has 100% ownership of the company. Now again, local sponsor still required, but the ownership of 100% shares is with the investor only. Such kind of activities are already approved by the Department of Economy. These are professional activities, or there is a list of 13 sectors where such kind of companies can be formed. There are approximately 120 activities which are permissible under sole establishment. You need to select the activity, the trade name, the local sponsor, then you need to select the office and prepare the documents. Now the important thing here is what kind of documents to be submitted by the investor. Again, there are 2 types of investors. One, the individual investor, or the multiple investors, that is the multiple shareholders. Documents required from both are the same, like passport, visa, bank reference letter, their CV. These are the basic documents required to set up a company. The person who is already in the UAE and is working with some other company, he is the employee of some other company, so he want to set up his own company, then he need to get the NOC from that company first. They don't have any objection for this person, so that he or she can create their own company. And in other case, the person came from abroad who want to set up a company over here, he must have his legal visa with him.